Hi everyone, quick video from a guy called Ryan Caruthers over at Betfair Trading Community. Looks like Ryan's been doing these videos daily, live streaming, tips on Betfair trading in general. He's very knowledgeable, he's been trading at least as long as I have, mainly football, does some tennis as well, and I think a bit of horse racing. If you're new to Betfair trading, you're definitely going to pick up some tips from his videos. Please have a look at those. It looks like there's about 50 of them over there. Maybe 48, just from lockdown. His energy is superb. You might get tired just watching the guy sometimes. I've only seen a couple of the videos. Clearly enjoys helping people. This has got a little commentary from me. Ryan, if you're watching this, you'll know when you see it. I'm not taking the piss. I'm just having a laugh, relieving my own boredom a little bit. Take a look.
Yo, good morning everybody, and welcome to Betfair Trading Community's YouTube channel and another of these one-line lessons. These are one of my favourite things to do ever. I love them.
You say at this stage, this shelf's going to bother me. Could be partly the camera angle. It's to be hoped it's a camera angle to some extent because his wall's wonky as well. If not, that shelf ain't straight, is it? That stuff's going to slide off if that goes any further. A little bit OCD, that's going to bother me. Try and get over it.
And the engagement, the interaction that we're getting with you guys is absolutely amazing. I love it. So let's keep that up, shall we? So today's one-line lesson, guys. Let me just make sure that my computer is not going to make any funny noises, because we don't want that, do we? I've got my coffee.
Whoa.
Good morning, Crypto Carl. And I've got you guys. And
I should also say he's been doing these live, so there's a little chat area. That's where he'll suddenly start talking to imaginary people.
I've got the one-line lesson, so let's see what we are going to be talking about today, shall we? Good morning, Fabio. How are you doing? Right, so today's one-line lesson is, good morning, Jeff. It's great to have you guys on. Good morning, Malcolm. You're here. We've got a right good bunch of guys in the mornings, haven't we? Today's one-line lesson, and I promise I am going to try and keep this like.
Get on with it. Actually, just while I've paused that, it looks like he's sat on his bed. So someone during the night he slept under this shelf. Just needs to slip a little bit. These floating shelves are just asking for trouble. Sharp edges there. He needs to make sure his wife's sleeping near the wall.
10-12 minutes, promise. Is missing a trade is better than being on a losing trade. Okay, now this was sent in today's one-line lesson. Paul, is missing a trade is better than being on a losing trade.
Got it, thanks.
So I got that software, I bought that microphone, and I bought that software because basically I could have left the one-line lesson at the top and I'd have a better sound, better visuals. I tried to buy a camera as well to try and get these amazing for you guys.
Don't mind the camera.
Yeah, none of that stuff works. So I literally am phone, laptop with the lesson on.
Wonky
shelf. That's it. Old school in it. So missing a trade is better than being on a losing trade. So good morning, Phil. I think people get head up about feeling like they're missing out, that they've got to be trading. There's this whole fascination that if it moves, you've got to trade it. And if the sport's on, you've got to trade it. And that is wrong. And I'll tell you why that's wrong. That is wrong because those trades might not be the right trades. You are better, just like Way One Ander says, this is his lesson. He put...
Oh, it's a very impressive shelf. Really neat and everything. It's better than the crap that I have behind me, but nah, it's not straight. It's not good enough.
This one in is you're better missing a trade than being on a losing trade. Why would you force yourself to do a trade just because there is... Good evening if you're joining us in Australia then. Why would you force yourself to do a trade just because there's something on. Like, you don't go to the cinema and watch a film just because it's on, do you?
Sometimes.
So why would you do it with a trade? It makes absolutely no sense. It comes back to me for that question. If I say yes to this, what am I saying no to? Malcolm said he fell into that trap last week.
Whoa, that's dangerous.
I so wanted to trade the Dortmund game, but I'd forced myself not to because it didn't fit what I wanted to trade. Exactly.
Don't leave traps
now, I
around.
think for me, this is how I see it. That happens mainly when people set themselves a daily target. Yeah, if you set yourself a daily target, you will. So let's break that down on why people do it. My experience of why people do it, because they've set themselves a daily target, because they're so desperate to want to get better at trading and learn trading, or they want to build their bank faster. They're the sort of reasons why I think it happens. So first, let's take the daily target. Scrap the daily target, just like we said yesterday. If you hit 7% a month, go through that and see what happens. So put your bank into a spreadsheet, month 1, and then add 7% to it, and then month 2, add 7% of that, and add it all up, and you'll see the amazing things that can happen when you stop setting daily targets. I don't even set monthly targets, I'm quarterly. And you know what, even if I was you and I was starting out, I wouldn't even bother with targets. I'd just aim to follow my trading plan and do what I say I'm going to do and work on that. Now, the second one, don't worry, Shane, you can always catch it back up. Great to have you on today. The second one is wanting to get better at trading, okay? You're not going to get better at trading.
I am.
You're not going to get better at trading.
I am. I'm doing my best.
Oh, gosh, sorry to hear that, Phil. Hopefully everything is okay. So you're not going to get better at trading.
Stop saying that. I am. How rude.
By trading games that A, don't fit your strategy, or B, you're just jumping in on. You're not going to get better at trading that way. And my advice here, this is my advice, right? We are all sports fans. That's why we trade. It's why we get involved in trading. So the very essence
I wanted the money
of what we're doing, we enjoy. We love to watch sport. I love to watch football, and I love to watch tennis, NFL, golf, etc. So why do we have to put this layer of complexity over the top, and we have to feel like we trade it? Why can we not just enjoy that moment? Why can we not just enjoy that sport for an hour or however long we're watching it for? Why do we have to trade it? Now, I've always said that you will learn more from having the game up and the Betfair screen up and not being involved in that trade and just watching what happens. So if you do want to become a better,
very good advice. I tell people the same thing.
Better trader, and that game, just like Malcolm says, the Dortmund game, he's desperate to trade it, but he didn't, but he wanted to. Now, if you go in with the intention, oh my God, I bet that cat's stunning, a Persian. Whoa. If you go into the intention of you're just going to enjoy this game, or you're just going to watch what happens and see how the market reacts, this is going to teach you so much about your own trading strategy. You might even spot things, and this is what I do when I'm trading new markets. If I'm looking at a new oh man, he's your best mate, so's my cat, absolutely, like, best.
I've got to stop it there. There's a lot of, especially tennis traders, fall into this trap. You see a kitten, people trying to get rid of kittens, these little cute kittens. Oh, look at the little kitten, he's going to play with the ball and his toys and everything. Don't fall for it. What they don't tell you is that when the cat gets to 10, 12, 15 years old, the little fucker starts shitting itself all over the worktops. It sheds like crazy. You can't get round to clean its own arse, so it wipes it on the worktops. It is no fun, trust me. We had 9 at one time, and we had 5 elderly ones at the same time. It is no fun hoovering the worktops. It is no fun wiping shit off the worktops. And I don't mean lumps of solid shit. I mean shit where they've wiped their arse across the worktop and then disinfecting it before you can make food. They don't tell you that. The bastards who are trying to get rid of these kittens, they don't tell you that because they want rid of the little fucking. Oh. Sorry, Ryan. Carry on. Get a dog.
Mates, if I left the wife, I'd take the cats with me.
No, foolish.
You will see what's happening. So when I'm going, for example, and I've tried this many times, right? Correct score market, I am awful at it. I just can't get the hang of it. But when I wanted to try and do it,
Ryan,
what I did was I watched games on one screen there, and I watched the actual market here. So I was looking at what was happening on the game and then checking the scores, going, okay, so when that instance happens, this is what happens in the market. This will teach you so much about your trading, because if you know what's going to happen to the markets with what's happening on the screen, you can start to you can start to piece this together. Yeah, I'm exactly the same, Phil. You can take everything. Everything but the cat. I hate that. I hate the correct score market, Malcolm. I can't get my head around it. But the very premise of spending time watching the game and the market at the same time is where you start to piece these things together. This is where I've made some of my biggest breakthroughs. And I always talk about this window of opportunity, don't I? Is the premium charge something to worry about on Betfair? Do not worry about the premium charge yet. Do you know what? Even when you get there, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's a pain in the backside, but don't worry about it.
I'm not going to stop.
Honestly. So I talk about this window of opportunity. You can actually work on this window of opportunity because you can see what's happening in the game and you can see what's happening in the market. It's going to teach you about window of opportunity. It's going to teach you how to read a game in play. So by missing a trade, it's not the end of the world. It isn't the end of the world. And I will repeat what I always repeat. There will always be another trade. This whole COVID thing is a testament to that. Okay, so a few weeks ago, world shuts down. Right, world shuts down. Boom. That's it. No sport. There's always another trade. We've got German football back.
2 months later.
So Paul, picking up on your what is the most profitable market to trade pre-game? I don't know. It all depends on you, I'm afraid, buddy. It all depends on you. It depends on the market that fits you. So for me, the most profitable is the match odds market, and the way I trade that is on this channel. There is number one, number two, and number three most profitable strategies. Don't know why there seems to be 4 of them, but one of them is a pre-game one. I think it might be one of the 2s. That details how I trade pre-game, and I share that with you guys. Ryan. And there you go. So I'm just going to pull through some of these questions.
My question.
And then also just picking up on that third option, I think people don't want to miss trades, is they want to build their bank quicker. But actually, you'd be so much better
behind you
waiting, and you would build your bank quicker by not doing those trades. And the key to all of this, the one thing that you could do to eradicate all of this is actually close your Betfair account for that game. If you definitely want to trade it and it's not in your account, have like 10 quid in Smarkets, right? Now trade that game in Smarkets with just like minimum stakes, whatever you can do, like 50p a pound, whatever. Do it there. That is your hero account. That is what I want you to think. Is when you see those trades, I want you to see me stood in like the middle of a forest.
Whoa. Where's he going with that? I've got that image now of him stood in the middle of a forest. Need that image out of my head. Where's he going? Brace yourself. I don't know where he's going with this.
Pretty much, because that's how far right I have gone on the golf course. I'm stood there and I'm looking through. Right, I can see to the left of me is like 12 foot clear, open. Okay. Right, it's open. Boom.
Whoa, he's obsessed. He's stood. Now I've got this image of him. Oh. Stood in a forest with an open bum. How'd you get that out of your head? I'm so sorry.
There you go, it's open. All I need to do is chip it out. That chipping out is you not doing the trade.
Oh, I don't know. No, it just gets worse. Oh, I may have to delete that bit. I'm so sorry.
Okay?
It's disgusting.
That's the sensible decision. Ryan. But coming this way and looking that way, there's all those trees. The flag's there, by the way. I reckon I can get it through those trees. This is what I want you to think. You are now me in the deep rough. You go, that's the hero shot. So when my friend lets me drop 2 balls and I chip one out to the left.
Sorry, I'm such a child. Such a child. Okay. Okay. Carry on.
Nice and safe. And then my hero shot is going through those trees that never, ever goes through those trees. Put a couple of quid in Smarkets. Do the trade that you're talking yourself. You know, you're telling yourself that that's going to be a good trade, even though you know it's not. Do that with minimum stakes in Smarkets, away from your main Betfair account, and then tell yourself, ask yourself afterwards, what I want you to do when that trade finishes, walk away from the computer, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, and write, what happened?
Really? I don't know. Wouldn't work for me, Ryan. Sure you know what you're talking about.
Why did I do that and just let it all go?
No idea.
Just write it all out. I mean, if you want to even email me those scribbles, email me them. info@betfairtradingcommunity.com.
No, I don't want to.
Ridiculous challenges, like to get all the community together and to work on a challenge.
Social distancing, please.
As a group, and I'll do some training on that and then we'll move forward that way. So that, I'll go through the questions, guys.
Ignoring mine. Ryan, you shall. Ryan.
I think because I've had a tough 3 weeks, you get into your mindset, this trade bet will go against me. Yes, you do. When you are in that mindset, it will go against you and you get a bit... You're
going to wish you'd listened to me, Ryan. It's going to fall off.
I know I can get like just one tick of movement on. So sometimes I'll do like the 0-0. I'll back a 0-0. I'll research a game where the percentage of 0-0 at half time is really, really high. And then I'll back 0-0. And for like literally 2 seconds, I get one tick, I'll get out just to see those green numbers. And it'll be like, I'll probably do £1, just £1 and go boom.
Oh my God, he's obsessed.
Premium charge £3,000 a week, crypto. It all depends. So premium charge is an absolute head messer. Okay? It is a head messer. I do have an article which is the best way I have ever seen premium charge described. I am way back on old premium charge. I've had so
Ryan,
long with Betfair. I've got this amazing article.
Can't put me out. Ryan, no,
that I can share. I wonder if
Ryan,
will it let me put a comment?
No, Ryan. Right,
I've tweeted that out. Go to Twitter @Betfair, big T, big C, and you'll see the link. That explains premium charge better than I ever will. To be honest, I've never really delved into
Ryan.
into worrying about premium charge too much. You have to pay it. I make more money than it costs me.
Well, yeah.
You know, if I didn't have it, I won't be able to make money on Betfair. I can't use some of the other exchanges. I do use some of the other exchanges for some other.
Okay, sounds like Boris now. Stay at home. Don't stay at home. Go to work. Don't go to work. Use public transport. Don't use public transport. Don't use other exchanges. Use other exchanges.
Bits, but not for my charging. So, yeah, it is so confusing. There's levels and loads of different bits. But if you check that article out, that will explain it. I mean, me and Adam have had some discussions about premium charge, and we're just like, whoa, is it like,
Ryan,
like what the hell? How does it even work? It seems to change whenever. So yeah, check that article out, guys. That will do it. But yes, just remember, if you're paying premium charge, this is the way I think about it. I'm making enough to cover the premium charge. You're from Indonesia, can you register for Betfair? I am not sure. If you Google that, that will help. I'm going to shoot off, guys.
Whoa! I did no idea he finished all his videos with a happy ending. So sorry for that. That almost made it onto the channel. I think we're going to leave it there. He's getting a bit close to the mark. Just sick in my mouth. Bye.